Hello and welcome to the SU website training session where you will learn about how to update your student group website. First of all, you can find your website by clicking the Activities tab at the top, Sports and Societies. If you click Join a Group, this is a full directory of all the sports teams and societies that are registered at Falmouth next to Students' Union. You can either scroll down and find it. It's been categorized by specific topics, so campaigning and charity groups, for example, course related, different stuff like that. Or you can search for your specific group by filtering the name. Today, this training session will be reviewing the Toy Story Society, which is a fake society, fortunately, that's used for training purposes. So this gives you an idea as what this webpage looks like, and I'll be showing you different ways to edit this. To log in as a committee member to edit the website, in the top right corner is the login button. If you click that and then type in your respective username and password and click login, it comes with different icons in the top right hand corner. You need to click on the cog to edit, and your website will look a little bit different to mine because obviously I am a staff member, but it will have a list of whatever respective sports teams or societies that you are a committee member or a member of, and under the organisations, and you just need to click on the one that you want to edit on this occasion. So this will then take you to the main admin page of your website. It'll include the name of the group at the top, and there's different tools that you can use for editing different aspects of the website. The main bit I'm going to focus on today is how to edit the details. And this will edit your front part of the website for your group. I'm just going to click back on this. So as I'm making amendments, you can see just how things have been edited immediately to give you a bit of an idea as we move forward. So back on the admin section, you need to click on Edit Details. The Students' Union activities team, when your society was approved, would have created this for you originally, and so there'll be some bits of information on this already. But the key things that you're going to want to do is potentially include a logo if you don't have one of those already. If you want to update it because a new committee member, you're a new committee member and you want to change the brand of your society, you can just upload that file by choosing upload. You pick whatever respective document that you want and click open, and then you click update. That should then show you how that is going to appear. As you go along and you're making amendments, at the bottom of the section it says save. If you want to do that periodically, in case there's any like power issues or whatever, you're more than welcome to. There's other details as well. So you might have an external website that you want to include on here. I would advise your email address that you have listed on the website be a generic one. Try not to use your personal or academic email addresses because this is a public forward-facing website and we wouldn't want random people messaging you unnecessarily. Try and keep this as an email account that all committee members have access to. If people are trying to contact you directly for the website and the email address listed here is from a committee member that has graduated, they're not going to be checking their emails anymore, and you might miss out on opportunities or inquiries from new prospective members or sponsors or others, for example. So the email address that you list here corresponds with this icon. So when people click email, it will then pop up with your details, and they'd send their respect. Do not. And yeah, so again, contact telephone number. I would not bother including that if you can help it. just because you don't want your personal information to be listed in a public forum, and I would advise it just for data protection and GDPR. If you have any other social media handles that you want to include on here, so be that Instagram, Facebook, well, Twitter, now X, if you want to include any handles and stuff here, you can just type them in. And again, that just links with the respective accounts. So that one obviously isn't available because that's a fake account. Same with Twitter. We don't have a fake story account created, so but it will direct you immediately to that respective group for you. The listing description is relevant to this bit here. So in the top right hand side, this is kind of like the main bit that you're going to want people to kind of like read up on first and foremost. It has limited capacity, so think of it as similar where you might have your Instagram details, something short and punchy to give to make people informed as to what you exist and what you do. And then the main section is the description bit. So this is where you can add loads and loads of details, and this ties in with this section here. So you can expand the page by clicking on the bottom right hand side here. That makes it bigger. And obviously you can scroll up and down. You can create links to other items. So if you wanted to hyperlink it, you just click this link here. You can amend how the text appears. Let me just delete that. So if you was to highlight it, you can center it, play with it, different things that you want to, have it in italics, bold, whatever that you need. And also, as you're going through, if you want to include images, you can do that as well. I'll show you how to do that in a second. But the description is essentially where you're going to tell people visiting your webpage, like why you exist, what you do, maybe your mission, vision and values, or you might potentially look to link that in a way to your constitution, which is why you exist. So the fake aims and objectives that I've created is Toy Story Appreciation Society wants to share the joy of Toy Story, host Toy Story related socials and events, and they want to do fundraisers and do toy collections to donate to disadvantaged children. Sounds very wholesome. We, have also included some generic information of regular meetings and events that people take part in. And I've been specific to try and be as inclusive as possible because we have students that are based online. They might be living in isolated locations and not able to get on campus. So I've kind of just given some examples of different types of meetings and events to include everybody. So, for online events, similar as what we might have done during COVID times, so online quizzes, retro gaming sessions or streaming sessions together, in-person events, alcoholic ones where you might have weekly fancy dress socials, and in-person events as well that are non-alcoholic and could be more inclusive to students of different faiths, religions, and they might have children or just not fancy drinking alcohol, how you can get them involved as well. So try and be as welcoming as possible to all different types of students, and include this information here. You can also include images at different sections. So if you click roughly where you want the image to go, and then you can browse the server, you can upload a different file. So this is stuff that I've uploaded previously. I'm just going to click this one here, which is the example of pizza. And that should pop up in a second when I click upload. And then you would click OK. This could just be like a team photo of members of your student group. It could be whatever images that you want to include in here, you can do that. Again, if you click on, you can say how you want it to be included, and you can just click the return tab and obviously it separates it as well. And again, as you save these different sections, this is how it used to look. That's now been amended to include these new images that has been on it as well. And again, you can just be mindful of how that appears. So you can see on this bit, it's like a massive gap, and you might not like that. So you can just edit the format of that and resave it, and that should reformat it for you. Load. So yeah, you can include that information, click save, update stuff, and it will give more information to prospective members. This meetings and training sessions information goes under events and sessions section here. So any events that you create get listed at the top. And then it also has information about regular sessions. So if you have a regular meeting weekly that you want to list information about, so be that training sessions or catch-ups or whatever it might be, you would include this information here. So meetings/training essentially goes in the events and sessions section. For this, again, I've just gave a couple of examples that kind of links back to what I've said that we're going to do here. So this is for the in-person events, so weekly fancy dress socials. I've just mentioned that the social secretaries will announce weekly themes and gave a bit of an idea of themes that we're going to do. You might also include like bi-weekly film viewings of Toy Story. And then save that. And again, this, when it appears under the events and sessions section, it has that information at the bottom here. So bi-weekly film viewings and sessions that we're going to be doing. That gets included there. So scrolling back to the top, if you then click again on back to admin tools, that takes you back onto this main demographic. And yeah, you can basically tweak and amend those core sections, and I will show you how to create specific events shortly. So the example I've made is a pizza making session, and I will show you how to do that in the next training video. But if you don't have access to this, or you're struggling to sign in as a committee member, please contact the activities team and we can sort that for you. But it should include the information of what committee members are set on the SU website already, and we would have done this during the handover period and over the summer. But like I said, if you have any any issues, please email us at activities@thesu.org.uk. If you have any questions about anything that we've covered today.